Good evening and welcome to News 24. This is Tamima Islam with the top news of the day. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina instructed not to appoint foreign consultants in the implementation of development projects. She gave the directive at a meeting of the National Economic Council held on Tuesday. On this day, the draft of the Annual Development Programme ADP on Dhaka 2,36,793 crores for the coming 2021-22 financial year was approved. Where, as always, transport and communication sector is getting the most importance along with Rupur as a project. In the last 24 hours, 1,272 people were newly identified with corona, which is much more than the last few days. According to the Department of Health, 30 people died of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, in India, 4,340 people died from the coronavirus in a day. More than 2,83,000 people were infected in 24 hours. With this, the total number of identified patients in the country exceeds 2.5 crores. The pressure of people heading towards Dhaka increased in Bangla Bazar of Madaripur. However, the passengers are suffering due to the immense crowd and heat. This pressure is less in Daulatia of Rajbari. Meanwhile, people are returning to Dhaka on the highway using trucks, small vehicles or private cars. The cost of the journey is several times higher compared to the past. A senior reporter of Prathamalo, Rosina Islam's remand in custody in a case of attempted theft of government documents was denied. She was then sent to jail. This morning, journalist Rosina was taken to the Dhaka Chief Metropolitan Magistrates Court, where Magistrate Mohammad Joshim denied her remand. The court fixed Thursday for her bail hearing. At that time, Rosina complained of harassment. Meanwhile, journalists boycotted the press briefing of the Ministry of Health on the initiative of Bangladesh Secretariat Reporters Forum, BSRF. The briefing was organized to explain the incident of detainment and torture of senior reporter of Daily Prathamalo, Rosina Islam, at the Ministry of Health for allegedly stealing information from a government office. Furthermore, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir demanded the resignation of the Health Minister and Health Secretary for such a condemn-worthy incident. Israel surpassed all atrocities, and for the second week in a row, Israeli forces continued their brutal attacks on Palestine. The death toll from the attack rose to 212. Meanwhile, in the face of strong criticism from around the world, U.S. President Joe Biden called for a ceasefire between Israel and Palestine. However, the United States blocked a UN Security Council resolution condemning the Israeli attack for the third time. That's all the news for today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.